So Simon Bailey done crying, his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. Two will smokers, certainly will smoke you, do anyone's dirty work. And again, no purple guy, woolly hat, serial killer here, Africa, dis, Norwich and Sandringham, really don't think so, all to cover up high crimes. Royal blue murder, certainly not mine, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. And what I find ironic too, again, Norfolk Cubus, coppers, boys in blue. No Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. And Keir Starmer resigned yesterday, and what I find ironic, watching Keir Starmer, and again, we all know who's committing the real high crimes, murder, mass murder, the monster lies and the cover-ups. And then they claim that everyone else is the problem. And anyone exposing the high crimes and the monster lies, the cover-ups, the murder, the mass murder, banned, blocked, deleted, punished, blacklisted by the goons on big tech social media, again for exposing the truth, the proof, the evidence and the facts. Freedom of speech and expression, freedom of choice, peaceful protest of innocence. And that is what makes us human. And we're all entitled to have an opinion. Not everyone's got to agree with you. Everyone has their own opinions. But again, Prince Harry Potter, Prince of Darkness, E.T. Hybrid Host, Red Dragon. His High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. No Sombre, Autonomy of a Crime, no Woolly Hat, Purple Guy, Serial Killer here. Red Car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. So Simon Bailey don't cry, his blonde host plainclothes lover, no partner. We'll set you up as a red car, Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. But it's all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine, no one's got a heart on it. No nut in a Hitchin beach hut, 7 miles from Sandringham, Norfolk coast, where I was staying in a disused beach hut. No Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here, Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station. Mountain bike rapist, Child 44, Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. And a very good film, The ABC Murders, Agatha Christie, where there is a murder and a beach hut. And again, a 4-man crew in this, in a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared. Certainly did get me boxed in. Looked like they were licensed to kill and make a problem disappear. No Black Wizard here in a Volvo estate. And again, has been a silver Ford Focus doing the reigns in this recently. No one's got number 10 on it. And Keir Starmer did cover up the murder on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields. Also Jimmy Savile, King Charles, Count Dracula's, Bussam Powell, the most prolific, horrific paedophile on the UK's Devil Island. So Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective. All nicely using and setting me up, framing and fixing me, using me as the spare and the fall guy. But no mad monster, serial killer here, 7 2s on that one. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, forged in hell in their precision engineered. Black box, serial killer frame, fix assassination. Africa, dis, Norwich and Sandringham, not even Harry Houdini could escape from. So, no mad monster, serial killer here, Africa, dis, Norwich and Sandringham, we don't think so, all in the bag in dis, Norfolk, UK. So, the Muppets in this have created a big mad monster, psycho serial killer, and that's certainly not me. Again, no Roy Whiting, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, issue, a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine. September blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. And like Pink says, when you're surrounded by bigwig gnolls, snobs, dickheads, hags, liars and evil clowns, they'll certainly disappear, for they come from me. That one got number 10 on it also. So they'll set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Bridie Huntley, Fred West, but no mad monster, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. No Black Cat, Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, ritual killer here, really don't think so. And again, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, forged in hell. More bogus diagnosis than on Jack the Ripper, who they've now identified, apparently, using new DNA technology. So, no Norfolk Jack the Kipper, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. Again, a high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And Christian Brunacher, he's just been released from prison in Germany. Involved in the Madeleine McCann case, it's been going on for over 19 years now. What's the anniversary recently? The disappearance of Madeleine McCann. And again, I did come out of the forum in Norwich at 8:30 when it closed. Went and had a chat with the other guys and women who were homeless at the food stands by Primark and McDonald's, Norwich City Centre, fully on camera. Bike back through Norwich Cathedral grounds, fully on camera, up to Macehold Heath, overlooking Norwich. Again, where I was parked between 2 cameras outside the cafe, and I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike, not a mountain bike. Given away free to a good home on the Burston Gisson Road, Gregson's Two Fishers Art Gallery. And the man on the CCTV footage, Norwich train station, following the woman, younger than me, had a hoodie on. He was on a mountain bike, certainly wasn't me. And anyone who saw the CCTV footage, the police put on YouTube, of the man following the woman at Norwich train station and knows me, could see it wasn't me. And when I did challenge the police about it on social media, they took their CCTV footage down. Simon Bailey don't cry, and his blonde-hosed plainclothes lover, not true detective. So I don't know if they ever did catch the Norwich mountain bike rapist, but it certainly wasn't me. As always, no red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe, Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Bridie Huntley, Fred West, and certainly not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked girl on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And how do I know? Little birdie told me so, the word that came off. The Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. And again, how do I know? I was there, staying in a disused beach hut at Hitcham, 7 miles from Sandringham. And interestingly, I was doing a video in Tesco's when Joe and Steph were in Tesco's. So I just done a quick video in Tesco's car park. This captured what was in the moment. And there was a man parked in a very nice Land Rover, looking very curious as to why I was making a video. So I went and had a chat with him. Turned out that he knew all the gamekeepers on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields. Knew exactly what I was talking about. And they have had big major thunderstorms in the south of Britain. And we did have a bit of rain last night, as always. Can Google the rains list or look up the rains list on YouTube. That does reveal and expose a lot, and that is disclosed in the rains list. how they wear claws to claw their victims, human hunting pies, castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates. So, never a bad thing to mock the opposition. Again, a 4-man crew in this and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Did see him coming, so I was prepared. Certainly did get me boxed in. Looked like they were licensed to kill and make a problem disappear. All to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, frames and fixer switches, monster lies, bogus diagnosis. Certainly not mine. So, no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, and that's a Jaguar there. No Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar. No ritual killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. And always interesting what comes along, it fits right into the story. You do get help from above. Yahweh, our Heavenly Father, the Lord Jesus Christ, Joshua, certainly have saved me, given me the insights, the understanding and the revelations, all online for the world to see free. Hence why they keep burning down my social media accounts for exposing the truth. And again, the truth, the proof, the evidence and the facts, freedom of speech and expression, freedom of choice, peaceful protest of innocence, that is what makes us human. And they want to control what you can say and what you can think. So, Dismason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob, and that's Leanne Jones there. Did get some very strange messages from her in the past on Facebook. So, they'll set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, to get you done in. Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host, plain clothes lover, Dismason Council, White Lodge. The local mafia, the local mob, all their cronies, spies and informers, pushing all their mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats in this Norfolk, UK. Why you do have to run, fly, go, disappear. And that is all they really do. That is all they really do have in this is sip, zero, silch, nil. Whole lot of nothing, one big monster con, one big monster bluff, one big porcupine serial killer lie. You can see this post office, Royal Mail, postie assassins, vigilantes, postie mail. They are the big super spreader carriers, a very deadly serial killer virus. Certainly have infected everyone apart from me, Dismason Council. White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob. And 22 Freemasons on trial in France at the moment for murder and assassinations, running hit squads. No different to what is going on in this, past and present. Certainly will pay to make you disappear. Again, two will smokers, certainly will smoke you, do anyone's dirty work. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. Excuse me, Evergreen Toxic Crown Corporation, Saxe Coburn Goffer, Windsor SS. There was a Skoda went by there with bluff on it. Again, police surrounded my framed fixed Skoda at Hitcham, calling for backup. North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham, where I was staying at this year's beach at. Nicely setting me up as the Black Cat, Copycat, Black Cat of Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer. But a rich boy's loft pie, human hunting pie, their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. So, no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I really don't think so. So, the truth versus a big monster lie, can see Disco and Road Assassins for details. And as always, they will pay to make you disappear. And no beast to Punjab, Bradford. And as always, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex trafficked gal on the Royal Sandringham estate, Killenfields, late Prince Philip's favourite hunting area, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, local Nazis, boys in blue, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob, Simon Bailey Don't Cry and his blonde host plainclothes lover and her partner, not true detectives. Again, all covering up Prince Harry's royal spare behind. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And how do I know? Little birdie told me so. And there's a good film called The Red Sparrow. And scripture does tell us, God knows, even when a sparrow falls to the ground, nothing is hidden from the eyes of God, and 7 twos on that one. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses forged in hell. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. And that one's got Brian on it. Again, Rich Boys Love Pie, Human Hunting Pie, their high royal blue crime. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman for elaborate close in Dis, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in Dis, and again they will pay to make you disappear. Has been a silver Ford Focus doing the rounds in Dis recently. Set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, to get you done in. Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapos, the local Nazis. And again, 4-man crew in Dis and a big silver Mercedes Benz estate car. So no beast to Punjab, Bradford, serial killer here, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. So Brian Numbnuts Goodman for elaborate close in Dis, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in Dis. Wanted to be kingpin, centre stage, #1 player, #1 assassin in my assassination. Can see a plane up there. Posting all over social media, the big Dis Facebook groups, 90 claiming that I am the big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer. And also claiming he, and only he can prove it, no one else can. Only Brian Numbnuts Goodman can. According to him, another big liar, pants on fire. And you can see a plane up there, as always. Sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear, follow your golden compass. We do get boxed up, locked up, or done in, disappeared one way or another. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman for elaborate close, also claiming the Polish will kill me, and that one's got con on it because that is a big monster con. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. And he did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time. Over 700 Polish in Dis, over 1,200 Eastern Europeans. And as always, no Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station. Mountain bike rapist here. I was on a woman's black Dutchy bike. Not a mountain bike, but all rolled into the black shroud of Sandringham just to set me up further. And there's a lot of people in Dis who did try and stir up the Eastern Europeans in Dis to do their dirty work. That one's got 22 on it, but no black wizard here, a Volvo stay. Sandringham serial killer, black wizard, terrorist issue, or we don't think so, and a 22-year. Catch 22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. 999 on that one. And all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind. New Year's Day fine, September blue murder, certainly not mine. And there really are some vans you will not want to disappear in the back of. Cruise on my frame fixed tail in Dis, Norwich, Southwold, North Norfolk Coast, Derbyshire and the Lake District. And that one's got a lie on it because there's a big monster lie. But fortunately, no one's got 3/8 on it. Very good film. 88 minutes, Al Pacino. And I certainly do not need 88 minutes to figure out who all my assassins are. That one's got serial on it. And as always, all full of mad monster lies, bogus diagnosis and death threats. But no Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, Black Wizard terrorist, Issue, a Dismacing Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. So a lot of people did try and stir up the Eastern Europeans in this to do their dirty work, make me disappear. Again, some people do like to play games, have their fun, see if they can set you up to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. And again, no Black Wizard here. In a Volvo state, no Beast of Punjab, Bradford. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station. Mountain bike rapist. And as always, how do I know? Little birdie told me so. So fortunately, I do know a lot of the Eastern Europeans in this who did ask me about it. I was working with Daniel and Co. So I was able to put them in the picture. High Royal Blue Crime, New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine. Can see Camilla, the Omen Nanny, Queen Witch for details. So no Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer. Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist. Child 44, Black Wizard terrorist. This shoe, I really don't think so. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman for Elaborate Close also thinks he's the #1 poker player in this, but along with everyone else. They do not have a royal flush. They've got Sip 0 Silch nil. 4 jokers, whole lot of nothing. 1 big monster con, 1 big monster bluff. So they'll set you up as a red car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands. Again, Rich Boys Loft Pie, Human Hunting Pie, their High Royal Blue Crime. New Year's Day Fine, September Blue Murder, certainly not mine, to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. And I do have 4 aces, the winning hand, all online for the world to see free. Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham, that one's got fun on it. So, some people do like to play games, have their fun. Again, see if they can set you up to get you done in or boxed up, locked up, throw away the key. And that's a good old classic film, Cry Wolf. There's plenty of people crying wolf in Dis, Norfolk, UK. Can see Dis High School for details. So they will pay to make you disappear. Silver Ford Focus doing the rains in Dis recently. Mad Change Vehicles. 4-man crew in Dis and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car. Again, did see him coming, so I was prepared. Certainly did get me boxed in. And Dis SS Police had seen all the death threats, messages on my phone. Also listened to the voicemail messages. Again, full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnosis. And police surrounding my frame fixed Skoda at Hitcham. Calling for backup, North Norfolk coast, 7 miles from Sandringham, where I was staying in a disused beach hut. Nicely setting me up as the Black Cat, Copycat, Black Cav Burston, Son of Sam, Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, Clockwork Orange, Norwich train station, mountain bike rapist, Child 44, Black Wizard terrorist, Issue, I really don't think so, that one's got up on it. 1 big setup, Dismacing Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob, Simon Bailey Don't Cry, his blonde host plainclothes lover and her partner, not true detectives, Norfolk Bacon SS, Windsor Gestapo, it's the local Nazis. So, no nut in a Hitcham beach hut, Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here, really don't think so. This post office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor. So a very deadly serial killer virus in this Norfolk UK. They are the super spreader carriers. Certainly have infected everyone apart from me. Norfolk Coopers, Coppers, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. So the truth versus a big monster lie. I have the truth. Guess who has the big monster lie? All of this, and they want their big mad monster, porcupine, serial killer lie to swallow and crush me. They want everyone to believe it's true, but never the case 39 on all accounts. This post office, Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor, you can see Clive Howard, Noble, Whites and Co, making white black. Serial killer black, beyond recognition. And I did used to live opposite Victoria Road Post Office. Lloyd Long, the sub-postmaster. He could stir more crap than this sewage works, all delivered by this post office. Royal Mail, Postie Assassins, Vigilantes, Postie Mayor. And 55 Victoria Road, where I did run a hostel for homeless young men. Was never 25 Cromwell Street, no bodies bricked into the walls, under the floors, or buried in the garden. I certainly wasn't running a Charles Manson cult. You can see DC Free, Hope Church now. All full of mad monster lies and bogus diagnosis, and again a four-man crew in this, and a big silver Mercedes-Benz estate car, Keir Starmer look-alike driver. Again, who resigned yesterday. And Keir Starmer, as always, did cover up the murder on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields. 7 2s on that one, Norfolk Coopers, Coppers. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses, forged in hell. In their precision engineered black box, serial killer, frame, fix, assassination, Africa, Dis, Norwich and Sandringham. Not even Harry Houdini could escape from. And all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. So Keir Starmer has resigned. Again, he did cover up the murder on the Royal Sandringham estate killing fields. He was head of Crown prosecution, made that one disappear. Also covered up Jimmy Savile, King Charles, Count Dracula's bosom pal, the most prolific, horrific paedophile on the UK's Devil Island. So, Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafia, the local mob, 23 on that one. No Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer, no mad, deranged, insane. Demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde, number 21 or number 23. Serial killer here, and that's a very good film. Jim Carrey, number 23, and a very good crime drama, The Suspect. Did have 11 21s in the other video. And Keir Starmer also covered up the rape of Britain and the capital, the London, with the monkey mayor. Can see Keir Starmer and the Labour loonies for details. They certainly will pay to make you disappear. Again, it's all to cover up. And there are plenty of grooming gangs in high places. The Royal Grooming Gang. Plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes. Certainly not mine. Evergreen Toxic Crane Corporation. Saks Goburn Goffer, Windsor SS. One big cover up. Another 21 on that one. So it's 13 21s in 2 videos. So no mad monster, serial killer here. Again, Roy Whiten, White Van Man, Christian B. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. That one's got 24 on it. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beast in high places. No hosts for the beast here. No Black Panther, Puma, Jaguar, Cougar. No ritual killer here. Dis Mason Council, White Lodge, the local mafias, the local mob. And again, 22 Freemasons on trial in France for murder and assassinations, running hit squads. No different to what is going on in this Norfolk UK. past and present. So sometimes innocent men do have to run, fly, go, disappear, follow your golden compass. Will you escape in time? Will you get out alive? 85 seconds to midnight. Time is running out. Anyhow, God bless. Take care.